I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and safety to the hopefully lack all the Akim, scattered across the four corners, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. This is another installment of Drop the Mic. And in this edition, I'm going to deal with Joel chapter 2 and verse 9. And it reads, "They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon houses," plural. "They shall enter in at the windows like a thief." All right. So this is referring to the angels. We did lessons on it. All right. We gave the understanding. This is just another quick hit. So I'm going to deal with this word houses. Okay. And the first precept I want to get is First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 2. And it reads, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." All right. So the Lord is gonna creep up on you people, man, like a thief, like a burglar. All right. So now let's get the next precept. I want to go in the Apocrypha, Second Ezra, on the Apocrypha, Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 49. Like I said, I want to deal with this word houses. So it says, "I will send plagues upon thee." And this is referring to the heathens, man. All right, when you read Second Ezra chapter 15. "Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death." All right, because these houses are referring to nations. All right. And this is what the Lord is returning to do, man. All right, to what? Destroy particular nations, man, starting with the so-called white man. All right, Esau, Edom. All right, Mystery Babylon. All right, that's the main house that the Lord is coming back to destroy. All right, but here in Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 49, that is referring to the rest of them heathens, man. All right, his compadres, his friends. All right. So I'm going to read 2nd Ezra 15:49 again. It said, "I will send plagues upon thee." All right. And this is the Lord being referred to. All right. As sending these plagues. And it says, "Widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste the houses with destruction and death." All right. And that's those four winds that those four angels is holding back, man. All right. That sword, that pestilence. All right, that hell and death, man. Okay, but like I say, this is referring to the heathens. All right, we're gonna get another precept because the heathens is not the only house the Lord is coming back to destroy. He's also coming back to destroy the house of Israel as well. So this is Ezekiel chapter 6 and verse 11, and it says, "Thus saith the Lord power, smite with the hand and stamp with thy feet, with thy foot, and say, Alas, for all the evil abominations of the house of Israel." All right, so this is one of those houses that the angels going to enter in at the windows like a thief, man. Okay, so it says, "For all the evil abomination of the house of Israel, for they shall fall by the sword, by the famine, and by pestilence. He that is afar off shall die of the pestilence, and he that is near shall fall by the sword." And that's referring to those winds, man, those four sword spirits. Like I say in Revelation 7, that the Lord is holding, that the Lord is commanding the angels to hold back. Okay. So it says, "And he that remaineth and is besieged shall die by the famine." And that famine is referring to that black horse. Okay, in Revelation 6. "Thus will I accomplish my fury upon them." Upon what? Who? The house of Israel. All right, as well as the house of these other heathens, man. All right, like I say, the house of Esau. The house of Esau is the main house that the Lord is coming back to deal with. Let me get a precept in Obadiah, verse 18, and it says, "The house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame." All right, and that's referring to the elect. And it says, "And the house of Esau for stubble." All right. The house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. Okay, so now let's go back to the Joel chapter 2. Joel chapter 2, and I'm going to read verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains, they shall leap. All right, referring to what? Those chariots. Let's get a quick precept just to prove that. This is Psalms 68 and 16. It says, why leap ye high hills? This is the hill which God desired to dwell in. Yea, the Lord will dwell in it forever. The chariots of the power are 20,000, even thousands of angels. All right, because that is what Joel chapter 2 is referring to, angels. And the Lord is among them. All right, as in Sinai in the holy place. So going back to Joel chapter 2 and verse 5, it says, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains, they shall leap like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people sat in battle array. And that stubble, like we read in Obadiah verse 18, is going to be the house of Esau, man. Okay? They're going to be turned into stubble. All right, now jumping down to verse 9, which is the point. They shall run to and fro. All right, those angels and the Lord in the chariots. Okay, in the city they shall run upon walls. They shall climb up upon the houses. All right, and those houses referring to nations, man. All right, referring to 2nd Esdras 15:49. All right, talking to all the heathens. All right, Obadiah 18. All right, the house of Esau. And as you know, Ezekiel chapter 6:11. All right, the house of Israel is going to be judged as well. All right, so it says they shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Okay, and basically that's the point with that. I'm going to say shalom.